and we are going to be doing the official 2021 tier list from me. I'm interested to hear your opinions down below, of course. We're going to be weighing the actual unit. We're not doing boobs, chest, thigh. We're just doing if the unit is good or not good. So let's go ahead and dig in. All right, we got a lot happening right now. There is a lot going on here that we have to kind of figure out. First thing is going to be me getting the chat on the screen, but I figured that out. So we're going to start with a limb. A limb was actually a unit that came out in the very beginning of 2021. A limb and Nivlu were some of the first. So we're going to start with the MR. So a limb, I was actually pretty disappointed in a limb's performance, but I'm actually going to put a limb in the dab category. I think a limb had some things going for her that were really good. I like that she was kind of versatile and used for some content. So I'm going to put a limb in the dab category. Krace actually had some use as well. So I'm just going to slip Krace in here. Krace had some raid potential, some Trials of Reckoning potential. Her EX was not too bad. So I'm going to put Krace into the dab potential category. Elshira. Now, Elshira, I'm actually going to put up here in the... I don't know what we're going to call this. We're going to call this the, crush category. Elshira is an amazing unit, and she's amazing in light select quest. She's utilized in a variety of light compositions. She'll be running with Yuna. She's probably my favorite MR unit besides Sir O. I think she's incredible. I think she is a unit that is just utilized a ton. Raldor, on the other hand, is a problem, and he doesn't have an EX. When he came out, he was pretty cool, pretty exciting, but pretty lackluster. He wasn't disaster tier. So I'm going to put him in dab category as well. Christmas Venera was pretty cool, but I feel like she never really made it. So we're going to put her in absolutely trash tier. Now, even with her EX, I feel like her EX came out and she came out and it was just all kind of mistimed. And I feel like she never had her time to shine like she did on JP. Specifically, she was the best unit for the JP raid for Santa Claus. So Christmas Venera is going to go into Lord have mercy, bottom tier here. Sakura, we're definitely going to put in nosebleed tier. Sakura was just an incredible unit at level 99 when she released. She doesn't have her EX yet. She's actually getting her EX on JP right now. But okay, yeah. So I think we can all agree on Sakura up here. You're right. I'm going to put Christmas Venera in dab category because she's nowhere near as bad as Winter Ramada, who is definitely a trash tier pile. Garvel, I'm gonna put Garvel in nosebleed tier as well. Amazing unit, 100% love Garvel. He is an amazing, powerful, meta-defining unit, I would say. Nivlu is going to go into dab category as well. I feel like the dab category at this point is just becoming they're okay. That's how I feel about it. They're okay. So Nivlu, she's okay. Her EX, not really going to define things. Winter Victoria. Now, I'm actually thinking I'm going to put Winter Victoria up here with I'm torn on putting her in crush territory or putting her in Awu territory because she's really good with her synergy with Tomb Raider. I'm gonna put her in Awu though because I'm probably just gonna put Lara Croft up here. And we're kind of looking at the individual units here. I'm actually surprised a lot of you guys are not disagreeing with my choices right now. Bikini Lilith, we're gonna put in a Woo tier 2. Again, she's one of those units that was really good. but she kind of had her time and she disappeared off the radar. So she's still used sometimes, but not very often. Camillo, you guys, this is gonna upset people, but Camillo is going into crush territory up here. Camillo is one of those units that is vastly underestimated, that a lot of people didn't max out, and he was one of the strongest units when he released. So having magic resistance and dark resistance was able to kill Black Rose Helena. He was incredible. He was an incredible unit. I love him a lot. Very similarly, I love Gargus, and I'm gonna put Gargus up here as well. Gargus's PvE potential has been really fun, and he helps me farm super fast. So I love Gargus. Gargus is up there. Lightning Lancer, there's no question about it. Lightning Lancer, I don't even know her name, but I hate her. You know, I really disliked her. Okay, this is like a famous disagreement right now between Oron J and myself. Oron J fucking loves her. I hate her. And I hate her. I think she's a garbage unit. I don't think she does anything. She has nothing special. No, I can't do it. She's a garbage unit. I'm sorry, Oron. Dark Element Fisty Boy. He just hasn't really had a time to shine. I'm gonna put him in dab tier. He hasn't really had a need yet. Velnay is not better than Alim. Alim is definitely better than Velnay. Farm is definitely going to go up into nosebleed tier. I think Farm is a sleeper unit that's going to be incredibly powerful in the future. Love Farm. I think Farm. Moraga is going to go into crush tier as well. Moraga has had a lot of times to shine in earth compositions. So I love... Oh, what are you talking about? Moraga has seen so much use. Has seen so much use in earth compositions. You are cray, Cuckington. Barrett is gonna go to trash tier. I had someone in my comments the other day. They were like, wow, you're listing Barrett as trash tier? You know, you're listing Barrett as trash tier because you're not playing at a good level of play. That fucking show me any top tier guilds that are using Barrett right now. Like, honest to God. Honest to God, show me any top tier guilds that are using Barrett. Oh, Wind Archer Boy. I'm forgetting all of their names right now, but Corwell, he's going in dab tier. I never use him. We have so many other wind units that are better. But yeah, I am a huge fan of Moraga. Moraga is amazing. You do not use Barrett all the time. Minwoo is gonna go into a Woo tier. Minwoo is a fun, incredibly powerful unit, but she hasn't really had her time to shine yet. I'm curious when Setia comes out if she will have more time to shine right now. You know, I'm just kind of thinking about that. So, more is going to go into crush territory. I actually feel like I've used more a lot this tier. I've really enjoyed more. Same with Luell. Luell and Moore are like the two. Oh God, I'm moving everything right now. I am moving everything. The whole tier list is moving. Oh my God, I can't click on her. She's just gonna have to stay there. You're just gonna have to look at Luell and be like, okay, she's pretty. But yeah, Corwell has never really done this. He's never really, how do I make the decisions on who is in the list? This is all of the units that came out in 2021. Luell also had a really good TMR for evasion units. You guys are gonna have to help me with this girl because I never use her. Oh man, she was like touted. She was touted as like she was gonna be the next best thing for dark compositions, and oh man, she was not. She's good, but like people were like, she's gonna be the next best dark unit. she's going in a Woo tier. She's not amazing. She's not amazing as people were like hyping her up to be. Velric, I'm gonna put in a Woo tier as well. Velric, literally just Orod. When you need Ice Slash and you need Velric, he gets the job done. Aerith, I'm actually gonna put in Dumpster Fire. I actually think Aerith has just been a complete dumpster fire of a unit. She's gonna go down there with Barrett. You know, I just feel like nothing good has come of Aerith. I've never fought an Aerith that's killed me. I've never gone up in like people who used Aerith all the time. She may be good with, you know, Celeste and kind of all of these other water units that are coming out in the future. But right now, hard no. Hard no. Aerith is not being used all the time in top meta. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. You guys cannot lie to me. Aerith has not been getting used. Now, maybe for manual PvP, but, you know, I'm talking auto PvP, PvE. You know, I'm not talking about a unit's use in manual PvP because there's so little manual PvP out there. I mean, she's unique. She has her uses, but like, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing Aerith at all. I'm not seeing Aerith at all. Varouche. I'm gonna put Varouche in dab tier. He has his uses. He's pretty cool. No, she would not be a Woo. Pumpkin Spice Frederica is also going in dumpster tier. One of the only units that I hard skipped this year. I would definitely put her in bottom tier with Aerith and Barrett. Lucio, I'm gonna put in crush tier just because his TMR is so powerful and he's gonna get more powerful in the game. I definitely think Lucio is a very relevant unit in the game and will be. His TMR is game changing for many people. Tidus is going to go up here in Nosebleed. Tidus was the most popular unit in WoTV on GL, the most used unit in Arena. So Tidus is absolutely one of the most powerful units in the game currently. Now, I would put Valentine Salier in the dumpster just because of all the memes that go with her. But I actually think Valentine Salier probably deserves to be Nosebleed tier. She's a pretty powerful unit. And I would say she's actually been pretty meta defining and in many different meta compositions. So I'm going to say Valentine Salier is going into kind of crush territory. Oron, on the other hand, Oron I'm actually going to put in Nosebleed category as well. He's a little bit higher than Velric. He has some barrier breaks. He's really solid on his own. He wasn't as strong in PvP because we had a lot of King Mons going on, but he's really powerful and useful in PvE. So I'm gonna put him there. Jaden, I'm gonna put Jaden in Nosebleed. You don't need to ask why. You know. Summer Elsorel, absolutely going into Nosebleed territory as well. Summer Elsorel, I think, is criminally underrated. Why would you run Aerith when you could run Summer Elsorel? Prompto, I'm gonna put in. I'm actually gonna put Prompto in disaster tier. You know, Prompto is one of those units. Prompto is one of those units that everybody hyped up. Everybody hyped up Prompto. He was so good on the JP side, they said. He's not good. I mean, I haven't seen him used at all. I don't see him used. I haven't had to use him for PvE. I haven't had to use him to like clear content. I haven't. Noctis. I'm gonna put Noctis in a Woo tier. He has a really strong. Well, okay, yeah. I'm gonna put him in a Woo tier. I'm gonna move Lucio down. So Lucio and Noctis are in a Woo tier because of their TMRs. Noctis is kind of here because he has some party synergies, but mostly their TMR is kind of what's carrying them here at this rank. Aranea. I'm also gonna put in dumpster tier. I've been really disappointed with Aranea. I thought Aranea was gonna be hitting harder. I thought she was gonna hit on par with Oberon, and she just doesn't. And I feel like Aranea should have been a much stronger unit than she is. Christmas Luartha, I'm gonna put in crush territory. She was a pleasant surprise. She's a very fun unit to use. She's good in PvP, class match, and regular arena. Overall, she's a really good unit, and she hits for cap damage, which is very refreshing. So I love her. Dude, my Aranea, I have tried Aranea in multiple situations. She is not amazing. Don't try. Don't tell me I'm building her wrong. Ice waifus is how, like, what I build, you guys. Oberon, we're gonna put in here. Oberon, amazing, one-shots everything. Compared to Oberon, Aranea is nothing. Like, I have not seen Aranea do anything compared to Oberon. So, Cloud is gonna go into nosebleed territory. We all know he's an incredible unit. King Mont, I'm gonna put in crush territory. He's great, but I don't think he's nosebleed tier. Summer Ketone, one of the biggest letdowns of the year. I'm gonna put her in dumpster tier. I was not a fan of Summer Ketone. Not a fan of Summer Ketone. Kind of similarly, Elsorel, I think Elsorel is very overhyped. I'm just gonna put her in dab tier. So many people are like, oh my god, just run Elsorel. I'm not just gonna run Elsorel. But she's definitely dab tier. 9S is gonna go into Awu territory. He's kind of a middle of the road unit. 2B, I will put in nosebleed just because of how kind of incredibly powerful she is and how versatile she is. Similar, GL Zazan is gonna go up there as well. GL Zazan, we just kind of use everything, right? GL Zazan can go anywhere. Charlotte is actually gonna go into Awu tier. You know, she probably would have been a lot more powerful if GL Zazan had not come out. Regalia Glaciella, one of the other most disappointing units that came out this last year. Regalia Glaciella, just I have had no desire to use. I've never seen used, with the exception of getting murdered if you used her. Regalia Glaciella is complete garbage. Yuna, nosebleed tier. Black Rose Helena is above nosebleed tier, but we're gonna put her in nosebleed tier. Tifa, I'm gonna put in nosebleed tier. Absolutely incredible unit. Summer Kilfay, noseblood tier. Elena, noseblood tier. And Lara Croft, crush tier. And that's gonna be the tier list. Gotta drop Sakura and Garvel? No, Sakura was incredible for the first half of the year, right? We have to consider everything in the scope of 2021. This is all of 2021 included. This is not just like the last 6 months, in which case, you know, Sakura, of course, is not nearly as relevant. But if you look at the first 6 months, absolutely relevant, absolutely powerful. So that's kind of where we fell. I'm sure there's many people who are going to disagree with me. I'm sure people are going to be lighting up the comment section, which I encourage you to do. I want to hear what people have to say. You know, I have a lot of fun doing these types of tier lists. So, dude, Arenea's garbage. I don't know what to say. I've tried to make Aranea good. She just never works for me. No. Oh, I'm missing Silma. Silma would go in Awu tier. I feel like she's actually a pretty good MR 120. So we would put Silma in Awu tier. Anyway, everybody, hope you guys like movies, videos like this. I enjoy doing it. I enjoy doing it with chat. We are going to go ahead and call it here for the day. If you guys do want to support me, you can use my affiliate link, dig.gs/coins or dig.gs/offer. And I look forward to your dissenting opinions in the comment section down below.